Okay, I know we did number 6 in class, so I think I should just try to make a recording because somebody might have been absent. A lot of these are just repeats. They have the same concepts over and over. Okay, v of 0, okay, what is going on? 0 over 8 is 0. Minus of that is still 0. 2 to the 0 is 1, so it's just 10. The answer is just 10. V of 0 is just 10. So V of huge, so this is kind of a joke because I picked a number that is going to overflow your calculator. If you count out the digits and type it in exponential notation, your calculator will take it, but it'll still end up telling you it's like 10 over 2 to the minus huge over 8, and so it's so I'm sorry, that minus isn't there. Yeah, so then it's just 10 over huge, which is essentially 0. If you just type that into your calculator, you also get that. Okay, V of 10, however, V of 10 is going to look like that. 10 over 8 is like 1.25. So you're just going to type that into your calculator, and it's going to come out nice and easy. There you go. All right, now it gets a little more difficult. So now we're going to get into the more difficult question. So we have already had 2 to the minus 1.25. This is what's going on. We've got this, and we would like to convert it into this other format, or at least convert it into one of those formats. We're going to still have to comment on R, even if we don't formally convert it into that format. But what we need to find out is what is this part. So 2 to the power of negative 1.25 is going to give us 0.917004. So the answer is V of t. The 10 just stays put. It just minds its own business. It's not doing anything. So that's what it looks like. And this is the W, so this is W. But if we want to convert it to R, we have to figure out that it's 1 minus something. What is it 1 minus something? Well, it ends up being 1 minus 0.082996 to the power of t. Well, the t is just staying there. So what does this mean? Well, it's an 8.29% yearly, or whatever unit of time we're using. It's a decrease rate. Now this problem is slightly harder than what we usually have. We usually talk about rate of increase, but once you know how to do decrease, the increase should not be that much harder. So the difference between, if your problem has a rate of increase, then that would be a 1 plus R instead of 1 minus R. And that's usually the form you see it in. But it works just as well with a plus or a minus. Okay. Now this is a pretty common thing. If I'm asking you to convert between what I call PERT and PAT, right? That question, PERT and PAT. So what I have is a PAT, and I want you to convert it into a PERT. I give you different letters, but that's really what I'm doing. 10 is still 10. 0.917004 is e to the k, so I take the natural log of both sides, and so I get the natural log of 0.917004 is equal to k, and I find out that's negative 0.086643, and then that makes this easy. I just rewrite this. V equals 10 e to the minus 0.86643t. That's all I need to do. It's a lot more writing than thinking. If you just keep track of your log rules and try them, that kind of question is pretty straightforward.